Have you ever opened Netflix and immediately found something you wanted to watch? Not because you searched for it, not because someone recommended it, but because Netflix somehow seemed to know. But the strange part is, Netflix doesn't understand movies how humans do. They don't understand emotions, they don't watch movies. So, how does Netflix predict what millions of users will click next? The answer is the most powerful ideas in modern AI, that is, recommendation systems. And once you understand how they work, you'll start seeing them everywhere. Most people think Netflix shows the best movies and the latest releases, but that's not really what's happening. Netflix is constantly trying to predict this. What are you most likely to watch next? Every click, rewatch, scroll, or even skip trailer becomes behavioral data. And over time, it builds a mathematical profile of your preferences. Not just what you say you like, but what your behavior suggests you like. The distinction is important because recommendation system trust behaviors more than the opinion. Now imagine all the movies on a giant invisible map. Movies with similar audience behavior are placed together. For example, if you watched Interstellar, you might next watch Black Mirror or Arrival. Not because the stories are identical, but because similar people have watched it before. And this is done by something called as embeddings, which basically means users and movies are converted into mathematical representations. And once everything becomes math, AI can measure similarities. But Netflix isn't just learning about movies, it's learning you. What did you abandon after watching for 5 minutes? What did you binge watch? What are the thumbnails which you clicked? The system constantly updates predictions about your future behavior at a very massive scale. Millions of users, billions of interactions, all feeding the recommendation model. Recommendation systems are powerful because they reduce choice overhead. Without them, the platforms would feel overwhelming. But there's a hidden trade off. These systems don't optimize for what's best, but they optimize for engagement. What keeps you watching? And over time, they can shape what people pay attention to. Not because AI is evil, but because engagement is measurable. So, next time when Netflix recommends something surprisingly interesting, understand what's happening underneath. Netflix doesn't understand movies like humans do. It learns patterns in behaviors at a massive scale and then uses them to predict what you'll watch next.